It started off like any normal day of mine would, if you consider my days normal. I had woken up and just gotten ready for the day when I went out to have breakfast with my wife, Katie.
Well, thanks for making breakfast here. It was wonderful.
You're welcome.
Alright, well, I gotta go and get work.
Hey, are you gonna come out for lunch like you said?
Yeah, I should be. I just gotta take care of a few things, so I'll be probably a couple hours.
Okay.
Love ya.
Love you too.
There is one thing you should know. When I said I was going to work, Katie thought that I meant I'd be going to a church not too far away where I'd perform custodial duties for her father, the Reverend. What she didn't know was that I actually was hired on as a professional hitman for her father, Boss, who used the church as a front. After I had said my goodbye, I went outside and got in the car. I drove a ways to make sure that no one I knew would happen to drive by me on the side of the road, and then I pulled over. I took out my phone and dialed Boss so that he could tell me who my assignment for the day would be.
Hello, boss? Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'd like my assignment for the day.
Yeah, Ethan. Today's target's an easy one. It's a 20-year-old woman, married, should be home, fixing her husband lunch around lunchtime. If you're there at 11, she would be in the kitchen, so you can enter the house through the garage into the kitchen. Should be a simple kill, in and out in no time.
Alright, sounds good. Yep, thanks, boss.
The job sounded relatively easy, and I was in no rush to get anywhere, so I took my leisurely time to reach my destination. I figured she'd be dead by 11:10, and I could clean up by 11:20, easily making it home in time for lunch with Katie. It started off like any other job would. I pulled into the target's driveway and got out. Boss said she would be home alone this time of day and usually in the kitchen. I grabbed my sword and I walked around back, entering through the garage like Boss said to. I entered silently into the house, expecting no problems, but there was a cat on the floor that caused me to bump into the counter, and my target turned and saw me. This was the first time I saw the face of my victim as I killed them, and I was disturbed by my killing for the first time. Nothing is worse than watching the life leave the eyes of the person you kill. Shocked, I looked at the body for a long time, until I was disturbed by the sound of a car pulling in. I panicked. There was no time to clean up the mess, so I picked up the body and I ran back through the garage, hoping that whoever had just arrived would go in through the front. As I had hoped, I made it out with no confrontation. I threw the body in the trunk as fast as I could, and I climbed into the car. I sped out of the driveway and away from the house as fast as I could go. Completely shaken by the entire experience, and unaware of what I should do, I decided to call up Boss and check in.
Boss, it's me. Yeah, I finished the job, but there was a problem. Listen. What? No, boss. Someone showed up. Right, I didn't have any time to clean anything up. I have the body in the trunk now.
Alright, so we got home a little early. No big deal. You can take care of the body later. Just get off the road and, be somewhere for a while. Were you going to go see Katie today?
Yeah, I'm supposed to meet her for lunch.
Fine. Just leave the body in the trunk, go eat lunch, and then take care of it like you do all the rest of them.
Alright. Bye.
I wasn't comfortable with hiding what I had done from Katie in the trunk, but what other choice did I have? So I returned home and met her for lunch. We had a wonderful Chinese lunch together. It was what happened after lunch that caused the problem.
Did you find the loan documents out for you? I can't drive my car until you sign them.
Oh, no, where are they?
In the back seat of your car.
Oh, well, I can go get them.
No, I'll get them. I know where they are.
Oh, okay.
I heard the scream and met Katie at the door. She clearly knew it was I that killed the woman, and she screamed at me to leave and never come back. I feared making the situation worse, so I just obliged and I took off. I drove to where I felt it would be safe, and I took out my phone and I dialed Boss.
Boss, it's me. She found out. What? You know?
Yes, I know. She called me right after you left. Listen, you idiot, she's scared. She doesn't know what to do. Be a professional and take care of your loose ends.
But, boss, I don't know if I can do that.
Listen, I'll get her out on the deck at your place with her back to the front of the house. You get there and come around and finish the job. And remember, don't screw it up this time.
Okay, well, if you're sure. Okay, bye.
This was going to be hard and painful. It seemed so impossible that I would have to kill my own wife, the woman I loved. But I knew I couldn't disobey Boss. That was bad news for everyone. I drove a while to give Boss time to get to the house, thinking about where I had been and where I was going. Then I followed. On my way, I stopped by a hideout and I grabbed a rifle.
I just don't know what to do. I haven't told anyone. You're the only one I've told. I don't know if I should call the police or...
Honey, I think we got to think this through real carefully before we do anything rash.